Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair appear to be teasing something there, so we'll see what's going on. We'll also check out some big news for Goldberg, AJ Lee, and more. Let's start things off with the latest for Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair, because the recent events there have some interesting things being talked about. So what's going on here, and what was the real inciting event that basically kicked off this entire story? Well, we gotta look at Night of Champions as being that starting point with the major event. Bianca Belair was 420 days into her title reign. There was no real rumors or buzz about her losing the titles, so fans assumed that she was going to be champion possibly for the rest of the year. But in a shocking turn of events, Bianca Belair lost the title to Asuka. But it wasn't a straight up loss. Asuka, of course, had to use the mist and rubbed it in Bianca's eye in order to pick up the win and basically steal the title away from Bianca Belair. So understandably, Bianca Belair wasn't pleased at all. She lost her title to someone that cheated and did something illegal within the match. So of course, that's gonna sting more than just getting regularly defeated for the title. If someone cheated and had to go through those sorts of tactics just to steal one over on you, you're gonna be pretty heated. And that's what happened here with Bianca Belair. Asuka was getting a whole title celebration, receiving the new title design, and all this just didn't sit well with Bianca Belair, because she knew that if Asuka didn't pull off that stunt, she would still be champion right now. So Bianca did go up to Adam Pearce before that new title presentation just to make it seem that she wasn't forgotten about and reminded that she's owed a rematch, especially due to how that match ended at Night of Champions. He agrees to give her the match as long as she stayed out of the title presentation, which Bianca agreed to. And we know the rest of the story. Charlotte Flair ends up being the one to interfere in the new title presentation and instantly demands a title match, which is given to her on the spot within moments. Charlotte Flair is one of the biggest names in WWE. It's always great to have her in these high-profile matches, but strictly within the WWE storyline world, it's pretty insane how she can just demand a title match at any point, and how easily it's given to her character. But due to what happened there of Charlotte magically appearing after being gone for several months, and instantly getting a title match, Bianca Belair was extremely heated, but Adam Pearce promised that he'll figure it out. Which brings us to Bianca and Charlotte's face-off that took place during the Grayson Waller effect. Charlotte and Grayson start to talk about her matchup and history with Asuka, but Bianca Belair comes out and cuts the conversation short. Bianca says that she needs someone to explain to her how things work around here, because she's confused how someone who just returned was able to cut in front of her for a title match. Charlotte says she's not apologizing and how the line starts and ends with her. Charlotte's argument is that she lost her title at WrestleMania and she didn't get a rematch, so she says that they're both owed a rematch. Bianca's response is that she tried to handle getting her rematch the right way, and how she didn't run away for 3 months like Charlotte did. Charlotte Flair rubs in Bianca's face that she's a former 14-time champion, which Bianca Belair responds by telling Charlotte that she just finished a 420-day title reign, something Charlotte has never gotten close to during all of her 14 title reigns. Bianca ends things off by saying that she's basically not going to wait in line anymore. She's going to confront whoever wins the title match between Charlotte and Asuka. So it was a great interaction and great segment between these two superstars that fans have been hyped about seeing in the ring together for a long time now. So it was a great interaction and great segment between two superstars that fans have been hyped about seeing in the ring together for a long time now. It was a rumor that Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair was going to take place at WrestleMania 39, but that didn't end up happening. But to see them still here exchanging verbal blows does make you excited to see that match again down the line, maybe even in the near future. Bianca versus Charlotte would make for a great potential SummerSlam match, but Asuka just won the title. She can't lose it this fast and basically turn out to be a bridge champion. That wouldn't be good at all. So maybe there's a stronger chance that Asuka will retain against Charlotte, so that we'll see Bianca versus Asuka again, and how they could save Charlotte versus Bianca for later on. And like we've been talking about for a few weeks now, this story and what Bianca Belair is going through right now could also potentially lead her down the path of turning heel. She tried to fight and wrestle by the rules, and that ended up costing her the title against Asuka. Then she tried to be nice and obey what Adam Pearce was asking from her, and that ended up making her get cut in line by Charlotte Flair. And if she has another title match or #1 contenders match that she loses thanks to the other person cheating, you have to wonder if that will finally break her. Because like we saw there during that promo exchange with Charlotte Flair, Bianca's starting to lose her patience and will start taking things more and more into her own hands. So could this be the series of events that really set Bianca Belair's heel turn into place? It's definitely looking like a possibility. There was that report a few months ago that did say a heel turn was planned for Bianca Belair sometime in 2023. So maybe this is the direction they will go in with Bianca Belair for the second half of 2023. We'll have to wait and see on that. AJ Mendez, formerly known as AJ Lee, is returning to the ring after a near decade, but in a very different and unique way. AJ will be appearing in the Heels TV series, a series that's focused around the pro wrestling world. AJ's husband, CM Punk, even appeared on the show during the first season, and now it's AJ's turn. There were some pictures of AJ and Punk on set earlier this year, but now there's a first look at AJ's character that will be appearing on the show. AJ posted the early first look of herself on the show with a caption that read, "Technically lacing up my chucks again." AJ will be playing El Dorado and will reportedly have some matches that will be shown throughout the show's second season. So it's a pretty exciting role for AJ. Not only does she get to put her acting abilities on full display, she also gets to reuse some of her pro wrestling skills and put them back on display through this TV series character. There's suddenly a lot of rumors and buzz going around regarding Goldberg heading over to AEW. Goldberg has been very vocal over the last year about how he still wants a retirement match and to go back inside the ring at least one more time. His last WWE match was against Roman Reigns in early 2022, and that was apparently the last match on his contract, and it appears that his deal wasn't renewed. But now there's a rumor going around that Goldberg making his AEW debut could be something that actually goes down in the near future. Tony Khan even recently revealed he had a lot of nice conversations with Goldberg in the past about AEW. Fans believe that Goldberg has a chance to make his AEW debut during the Forbidden Door event, teaming up with Darby Allin and Sting. There's been little clues and hints about how their mystery partner is someone who Chris Jericho has ran into in the past. And given all the Goldberg buzz, rumors, and how he fits into all the clues, fans think he really could make an appearance during the event. So we'll have to wait and see if that mystery partner really turns out to be Goldberg or not. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.